Hey everybody, it is May 11th, Monday here in US of A, and we got the new version 8.4 GT3 update of Real Racing 3 out on Android. I'm sure iOS version will soon follow. It's not quite out yet, at least from what I can tell on my devices, but yeah, anyway, so it is out on Android though. GT3 update, as we can see here. We got a new set of GT3 cars and a new motorsport GT3 category to accompany. So, kick off a new season of GT3 content. I believe these cars are going to be using the new motorsport dollars, the new currency, right? That was introduced with the Formula One. And also, I believe they've converted the Formula E cars cost into motorsport dollars. And that one, I think there's a combination of motorsport dollars and gold associated with those. But anyway, we'll find out a little bit more in detail once we get going with the actual game. So here, let's find out what's new. So we got two new GT3 cars, McLaren 720S GT3 and the Porsche 911 GT3 R, another 911. So anyway, those cars, how much do they cost? Let's find out. They are each worth 1.3 million motorsport dollars. So as I was saying, the new currency is being used and their PR is pretty close. Porsche base PR starts at 65.3 and maxed out it goes up to 84.3, while McLaren starts from 65.4, so just 0.1 higher, and goes all the way up to 84.4. So yeah, the 0.1 higher on the top end as well. So interesting. And what is it? 180,000 motorsport dollar daily cap is still intact from what I understand. So, and these two cars, we will win through, well, the 720S GT3 is going to be the special event. So this one does not have any set PR requirement. They just have a recommended PR if you don't want to struggle too much. But if you can, if you're really good, you might be able to win with basically less number of upgrades on the car. So we got the special event 720 degrees. Take the wheel of the McLaren 720S GT3 and race to victory. Complete this new 7-day special event to keep the car for yourself. So 7-stage event. Generally, they say 7 days, but they give us like an extra, like a grace period day, one more. So it's closer to 8, depending on what time of day you start the event. So I will, of course, be making my playthrough of the special event. So if you're interested, check back in with me and subscribe, and we'll take the car out for a spin together. All right, and hopefully we can win with the very, very small amount of resources invested, since that's kind of the goal here, right? All right, so that's the first event, and then the other car, 911 GT3 R, will be a race day event. So that means you're gonna have to bring your PR up to a requirement number, sort of like limited time series, right? So if you don't have enough upgrades, you just cannot compete. Simple as that. Let's see. Oh, before that, here, 720 degrees. The reward is, of course, the car itself, and then you get only 30 gold in terms of what you win by in terms of gold amount, and you get 100,000 motorsport dollars. So I feel like I don't know, that seems kind of cheap for in terms of payout, but maybe considering the car's cost is motorsport dollars, if you grind it, you can always gain enough motorsport dollars to buy these things. So maybe that's why the gold payout isn't as high. Anyway, back to race day event featuring the Porsche GT3 R. And this one starts later on in May. 28th of May is when this one starts. The 720 degree is pretty much open right away as soon as you download the version. And this one, as I said, will require a PR requirement, and that number is 80 even. And let's see, payout is the car itself plus 30 gold and 150,000 motorsport dollars. So payout slightly better on the 911 GT3 R. So yeah, team up with a rising star for their exciting professional debut at Bathurst. So I'd assume this one's going to mostly be done at the Mount Panorama. So do your practice there, I guess. Although the race day events typically pretty easy stuff, because you have to get certain amount of upgrades, right? And then we got GT4 limited time series. So 2 of them. These have run in the past. So we got a limited time series for Camaro GT4 R and Aston Martin Vantage GT4. So those will be taking place when Camaro Championship or limited time series is going to be going from May 22nd through May 27th. And the Aston Martin Vantage GT4 limited time series will run from June 3rd through June 8th. And what's the requirement? PR requirement for the Camaro limited time series is 65.8, and the Vantage GT4 is 65.5. So both cars slightly higher than when they were first introduced, I want to say last year, GT4. Of course, that's the motorsport category. So for these cars, they're still using the old currency as a payout. So you'll get $100,000 racing dollars plus 50 gold per limited time series. And in my case, my PR isn't quite there yet. 65.8 is slightly higher than what I have, how I won this car or these cars. So 50 gold most likely will be used to upgrade those cars to meet the PR requirements, since if you want to 100% complete the series these cars are featured in, the GT4 category, you will need to bring it up a little bit, actually higher than 65.8 even. So something to keep in mind. All right, moving on, we got a couple of new exclusive series. So if you have these cars fully upgraded, the old Ferrari 488 GT3 and McLaren Senna GTR, which we just had in the previous version. So if those 2 cars are fully upgraded, then you would be able to run them in their exclusive series. McLaren Senna GTR pays out 250 gold total, plus 450,000 racing dollars, if that's a concern to you. And then Ferrari Ferrari 488 GT3 exclusive series will pay out 200 gold and 300,000 racing dollars. All right, and then there's another the time trial tournament called the Porsche 911 RSR Through the Years. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be like a time trial competition that we've had for Formula One in the last couple of versions, except this one will be using 911 RSRs throughout the years. And it's going to be at Leipzig, Porsche test track. All right, good to know. And that one will run from pretty much as soon as you download the game through the 21st of May is when that will expire. So those are all the new stuff. Let's see. Sure, let's check out the new cars. And it looks like there's a sale on the Ferrari, the 488 GTE from 2016. That's an old car. All right, so one of the two new cars. First one, Porsche 911 GT3 R. Base PR, as I said, 65.3. And what was the cost again? 1.3 million motorsport dollars, right? 1.67 G. So pretty grippy. All 911s tend to be like that. So 277 kph top speed, 3.05 second acceleration, and 29.3 meters for the braking distance. All right, so of course you'll find this in, you win this by the race day event, right? Later on in the update, right? And the other one, the other new car is going to be McLaren 720S GT3. And this one is the first special event car, 720 degrees, right? Base PR 65.4, 1.62 G at the start. So is it? Yeah, a bit more slippery than Porsche. Interesting. Between the two, 720 McLaren's obviously the sprinter. So Porsche for the grip and control, while the McLaren for the speed and I guess madness. All right, so those are some new contents in the game. So stay tuned for the, oh, what is this? Daily race. Oh, that's a new one. What is that all about? Oh, looks like this is gonna be using GT3 daily races. Interesting. All right, so there you have it. Some new stuff happening in the motorsports section of the game. Where is GT3? There it is. Right, so there's going to be exhibition series, which is going to be essentially free, and then 2020 season. And this is going to be using a loaner car. And payout in motorsport dollars. All right, so just a quick 6-tier series. And this one is not gonna probably let me race any because you need to own a car, which in my case, obviously, both are locked at the moment. So there is that. So there you go, some new stuff happening here. So yeah, we'll return with the next video as I try to play through this, maybe the daily race stuff. So stay tuned and we'll see you guys in a bit.